all here. One of the funniest men in the world, the funniest man in New Orleans, and the funniest guy you're going to see tonight. One of the best performers in the world. Put your hands together, sound like a million people, and keep it going for Vincent Zambon.
Thank you. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, shit. Thank you. Thanks for coming. All right. I feel like I won the AI Super Bowl. Jesus. Love living in New Orleans, you know. It's great living here. Get to experience Mardi Gras every year. Don't have to travel. But you don't get the full experience unless, you get to ride once, which is expensive. But they should make it kind of like a civic duty, you know? Kind of like jury duty. You get a letter in the mail, you're like, oh, fuck. I got to ride in Bacchus. Friends just like, hey, how was the ride in Bacchus? They're like, I can't talk about it. Yeah. So I've been struggling with money a little bit. Someone recently cut off my catalytic converters. Pretty brutal. This didn't save the day or anything, but I was grateful that I saved up some change. So I went to Coinstar. But when I got to Coinstar asked me, would you like to donate your change? I was like, Coinstar? I'm at Coinstar. No. I don't want to do that. Also, when Coinstar started up, all you could do is cash your change in. And then they later added the feature that you could donate it. So that means the only real way that you could find out that you could donate your change at Coinstar is if you went there in the first place to cash it. There's no commercials or anything. So that means you had to kind of come to a decision. You're like, all right, now do I get myself weed and a sandwich, or should I help someone else get weed and a sandwich? I'd say, I remember my first experience as a driver, seeing a gas price hike, which was right after Katrina. And I remember I was pulling into the gas station, and as I was pulling into this gas station, I had this realization that I only had $1.75 in my checking account. But it wasn't no big deal, I was getting paid later, plus I didn't have to drive very far, but I needed some gas, So I'm pulling up to the pump, and I'm about to swipe my card. And as I'm swiping my card, this beautiful woman pulls up in her car. She's looking real good. She got the little tight spandex on. We made eye contact. Probably because I was staring at her. And I was thinking to myself, I can't let her see me pump $1.75 worth of gas in, So I made it seem like I'm pumping a little more. Started singing to myself, trying to act natural. I'm like, la, 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 doing everything possible from looking at the pump that still says all zeros. I want to authenticate the situation, when your tank is full, starts to click and pop, start fake popping, all full here, I don't know. Might just drive around for no reason, go to Texas. Oh shit, too much. But I looked over to see where that lady's at, and she was gone. She left. I had wasted my time. And I was getting in my truck, and as I was driving off, I started thinking about the guy that was behind me for 10 minutes. What he was going to think when he only saw a half gallon of gas pumped. What the fuck? I saw the guy popping. He was doing a pop. Maybe it was fake popping. It might have a little fake pop. Anybody come here with their best friend tonight? Any best friends in the audience? Yes. A couple of people? All right. Nice. There you go. I always feel bad whenever I ask that question, in case somebody came here with a regular friend. What do you say? Is this happening right here? Hey, what's up, dude? Yeah, you're not number one. But I want to tell you about my best friend. My best friend, I don't like the way he talks to me about dollar stores. Like, he'll talk to me as if I've never been to a dollar store before. Because I'll be at his house sitting on the sofa waiting for the game to start, and he'll come up to me real excited and be like, hey, Vince, come here, I want to show you something. He'll take me to the bathroom. He'll be like, hey, Vince, see this 3-pack of hand soap? Guess how much? I'm like, I don't know. It's like $1. Also, Vince, it says hand soap, but I use it on my body. Saving money. I'm not a fan of how he texts me. Like, he'll send me a text message. Like, I'll be on my way to his house. He'll send me a text. He'll be like, hey, Vince, before you get here, could you pick me up a Coke and a sack of cigarettes? But then he'll send me another text message with the word pack with an asterisk next to it. Obviously, repairing pack and sack. I felt like telling him, dude, thank God you sent that text, man. Yeah, because I was at the store. Lady's like, can I help you? I'm like, sure can. Why don't you give me everything you got? Oh, you have a sack. Fantastic. Just load that up. He's going to love that. Excuse me 1 second. I'm vibrating. Let me just check this out real quick. I'm sorry. Can I just get 1 pack? Thought he wanted a sack. And the thing is, he doesn't even need to put the asterisk, He could just put pack. I mean, what do you think I'm going to think if I just read pack? Pack? Pack for what? We're going on a trip somewhere? Is this why you need a sack of cigarettes? My buddy, though, All my friends are doing pretty well. They have families, they own houses, Something that their parents can be proud of. My dad gets excited when I buy my own tires. We'll be hanging out in front of the house before I leave. We'll be leaning on the truck. He'll be talking about something and be like, yeah, we used to drive on people's lawns all the time, It's just how it was back then. And he'd be like, Did you get new tires? That's my boy. That's my boy. You were this big. You were right here. Look at you. Did you get the alignment? Nah, Jesus. Just throwing money away. Fuck. His mom, my grandmother, she's from North Italy, sweet lady. Once she got in her 90s, she kind of gave up on speaking English. She just speaks Italian, so I never learned. I don't understand her. I go see her. I'm like, hey, Nana, how you doing? She's like, I'm like, I don't know, Nana. I don't know. Did you say you had sand in the backyard? I'm like, I don't know, Nana. You say you have sand in the backyard? I don't know. Did you say you need to move cans or something? I don't know. sweetheart. You know. I love doing house parties, like doing a little house party. But, I try to be respectful of the neighborhood. Once it gets a little late, turn the volume down. Some people don't do that. They'll keep the music up all night. But I would never call the cops on anyone that's doing that. But I wish there was a company that you call up that would send someone over to go ruin the party. Just like some goober, he's like, yeah, just broke glass in the ice. Sorry about that. Nice to be out and about. Yeah, just got out of quarantine. Yeah, not COVID, something else. Yeah. Are y'all talking about To Catch a Predator? I've been on that show. I've been on that. I have an idea for a show like To Catch a Predator, but for people that Irish goodbye a lot. Okay, so where are you going? You going somewhere? Says here you told your friend 2 minutes ago that you were going to go pee. Yeah, I'm afraid it's too late for that. Why don't you have a seat? Fun, I started stand-up 14 years ago. It's crazy. Whenever you start stand-up, people at work find out, and they want to start telling you jokes. It gets a little exhausting, but there was this one guy, he was already telling me jokes. As soon as he found out, he's just like, I'm telling this guy a joke every day. Whenever he'd tell me a joke, though, at the punchline, he would walk away. I never understood. He'd be like, sure, I'll fuck you, but can I drive your cab first? I'm like, where are you going? I still want to talk. Also, I don't get it. I don't get it. Love space stuff, Love space. I love looking at the stars at night. When looking at the stars with a friend or something, you're like, what do you think that is? Is that Orion's belt? Your friend's like, yeah, I think that's Orion's belt. I like to do that, but during the day. What do you think that is, the sun? You got an app? It's the sun, okay. Yeah. But yeah, they got that James Webb telescope trying to find planets that could harbor life. I think it would suck if we ever received a signal from another planet and we decoded that signal and it started off with, hello, we come from the planet Earth. And we're like, no, we're Earth. So of course we got to send a message back to them, tell them, hey, we're Earth 1, y'all are 2. And they're like, no. So of course they send a message back to us, takes thousands of years, tell us, hey, no, we're Earth 1, y'all are Earth 2. And we're like, no. So of course we send a message back to them, takes thousands of years, tell them, hey, no, we're Earth 1, y'all are Earth 2. And they're like, no. So of course they send a message back to us, takes thousands of years, tell us, hey, no, we're Earth 1, y'all are Earth 2. And we're like, no. So we send a message back to them, and their planet, they don't have Bugs Bunny, send a message back to them, takes thousands of years, tell them, hey, no, we're Earth 2, y'all are Earth 1. And they're like, no. So they send a message back to us, takes thousands of years, tell us, hey, no, we're Earth 2, y'all are Earth 1. And we're like, yeah. Yeah. Thank you. I love this. Thanks for staying in there. But I like the space stuff, but the alien stuff, I don't know. They still have shows. They'll talk about crop circles, and the crop circles that showed up in the 70s were just a circle with a little circle next to it. But then they evolved into these intricate mathematical designs. Like, it looks impossible. They couldn't have made this overnight. But still, I still think humans did it. But let's say like the aliens did it. You know, there used to be these simple designs and they evolved. If they're evolving, are they making better equipment? And if they're making better equipment, are they making commercials for this equipment? Are you guys tired of the old Crop Circle 500 not doing it for you anymore? Are your crop circles showing up on the Discovery Channel only to be labeled as done by humans? Well, worry no more. From the makers of the #1 selling anal probe sold in the galaxy comes the Crop Circle 5000. Hey guys, want to import your own design? No problem. Just upload it right into the Crop Circle 5000 and let it go. Hey guys, want to get creative? Press the little red button on the side of Crop Circle 5000 that says press me and leave little traces of radiation around your crop. To do the #1 thing we're trying to do here at the Dark Matters Corporation, and that is confuse the humans. Call now. Right? I also wonder if, like, aliens have their own version of, like, 60 Minutes. It's like, tonight, we go into the world of anal probing. Why do we do it? Why do we spend billions studying these beings? First, we speak with head anal prober, Dick Sarcophagus. Now, Dick, tell us about this. Well, we got the human being right here. We're going to take the anal probe from a climate-controlled environment. I'm going to insert it into the human being's anal cavity. I'm going to set a time. I hang out with the guys for a little bit, you know, shoot the shit, come back, remove the anal probe, put it back into a climate-controlled environment. Then we're going to take the human being and, you know, pretty much put them in a glass vase sort of thing, full of green jelly, you know, for effect. And then we, you know, wait a couple hours, drop them off at night, you know, for effect. And, you know, preferably while draining, you know, for effect. When we come back, how did we become Earth 2? And who is Bugs Bunny? Thank you. Thank you. I have psoriasis. And if you don't have psoriasis, get it. But yeah, I have psoriasis. I didn't have it. It didn't show up until my late teens. And before that, I was insecure about like taking my shirt off at the beach or the pool with my friends, you know, because I was overweight. One day I was just like, fuck this. I'm taking my shirt off. This is stupid. It was like, I'm going to die one day. What does it matter? Also, you don't look better in a wet t-shirt. So you got to do that suction cup. Yeah, I get some nachos or something. Like no one's going like, why's Vince wearing that shirt? Why is he so hell-bent on hiding his pecs from his fellow pool goers? I mean, seriously, do you think that shirt is going to hide that nutcracker chest from us? Maybe he burns easy. I don't know. Like, oh, look, he's taking his shirt off. Oh, Jesus. But not long after that, like, psoriasis took over my skin. I didn't know what it was, you know, so I went to the dermatologist. And the dermatologist, he was awful, but he knew what he was talking about. He was like, Vince, you have psoriasis. I'm like, well, what's that? I don't know what that is. He's like, Vince, don't scratch it. I'm like, well, doesn't it itch? Yeah, it's going to itch a lot. I'm like, well, that sounds stressful. Also, Vince, you want to keep that stress down? That's going to make it way worse. I'm like, all right, I'll be numb. I'll be numb. Yeah, I'm going to be numb. But I'm on the shots now. You know, I'm all cleared up, take the shots. It's interesting. You have to keep, you know, the shots cool. It has to be refrigerated, you know. And so sometimes you have to take it in a place where you might get caught. And I get worried like someone's gonna think I'm doing heroin. I'm just like try to figure out how to handle that. It's like, no, it's just to make me happy. Oh, no, it gets rid of the itch. But even like, you know, before I got on the shots, I got to that same place I was at when I was like overweight, you know. It's just like I didn't give a fuck if people were seeing it on my skin anymore. But sometimes I'd still like wear like a long sleeve shirt, even though it was hot outside, just because strangers would point it out to me. They'd be like, what is on you? And I have to explain to them that I have psoriasis. even though I have to explain to them that I have psoriasis, they feel like they have the cure for me. As if I haven't searched Google for the past 20 fucking years, they're gonna help me out. And I've heard them all too. They're like, oh, dude, you got psoriasis? You know what you gotta do? You gotta rub lemons all over your body. Walk through a car wash, clear your red up. Oh, dude, you got psoriasis? You ever try bleeding out? Dude, you gotta bleed out once a week, get stuck in an elevator, clear your red up. I've been thinking of it like a character to put in like movies. This like really vain guy with severe psoriasis. He's like, what's up, Sally? How you doing? You taking a look? Take a look there. I'm wafting. He's got like a little psoriasis brush, like, ooh, coming in nicely, huh? Yeah, I missed a couple of credit card payments this week. It's really blossoming. Let's see. Tell you about the first time I ever sexted. You know, it was like 10 years I lost my sexting virginity to this woman. She lost her sexting virginity to me. Actually, she broke her hyphen. But it was our first time sexting, you know, it was just like, we ended up finding out we're like naturals. Like I was telling her good shit. You know, she was telling me great stuff. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna save this. It's great. But whenever she would tell me something like really good, I would always respond with, ooh. But she had to kind of like break sexting character because every time I responded with ooh, I spelled it E-W-W-W-W-W-W. I don't know what I was thinking. She's like, no, I think it's oh. I was like, oh. But you know, we got right back into it like nothing happened because she was like, so I'm touching your pack, baby? And then she sent me another text message with the word sack. With an asterisk next to it. We broke up 2 weeks later. So happy to tell these dirty jokes. I got some family here, great. But I made a woman squirt before. Like, never thought I would ever make a woman do that, you know? Like, I thought the odds of me making a woman do that were the same as me waking up after election night and I'm just president. Like, Vince, you're president. Like, I didn't even run. Well, you're president. I don't know, like, it was a one-night stand. I haven't had many of those. That was it. It's the only time. She must have been sensitive because it happened a lot. Because within the first 30 seconds of us having sex, I thought my waterbed busted. But then I remembered I don't have a waterbed. I did try to go down on her, but I just felt like a dog drinking from a sprinkler. Yeah. And I told this story to my friend. He's like, sounds like she's just peeing in your face. Like, yeah, probably just peeing in my face. Yeah. I don't know. Anybody here go to 8th grade? Cool. When I was in 8th grade, me and my fellow students, we had to read this book on adolescence. And in the book I read, it told us what cum tasted like. Yeah. Which was salty. But I was thinking to myself, you know, like, you can't just put that information in a book. You can't just take your older, wiser sister's word for it. You know, you need research. You need samples. You need to do like a taste test. I'm curious how that went down. Maybe they put out an ad, come for cookies. Hey everybody, thanks for coming out to come for cookies. Everybody got a cookie. We've made 3 selections, and first up is Bobby. Where's Bobby at? How you doing, Bobby? Thanks for helping us out here. It's great. This is going in a book. Ooh. Bobby, do you like pina coladas? Yeah, I like to party too, my friend. Wish I had a little umbrella in here. Salty. Sample number 2. We got Steve. Oh, yeah, that's right. We spoke earlier. Let's see if the rumors are true. Ooh, yeah, kind of hummusy. You got any crackers for me? All right, here we go. Salty. And last up, we got Gary. Where's Gary at? Gary, way in the back. Thank you so much. This is going in the book. Here we go. Ooh. Gary, do you like cum? I don't care. Look at me. Ooh. Salty. Probably how that went down. Huh? Thank you. See, I was at the store the other day, and they had this employee on the phone. He was giving his information out to someone. His last name was Poster, and he was spelling it out for the guy. You know, he's like, yeah, it's P as in Paul, O as in oyster, S as in saints. You could tell the guy went, huh? He's like, saints. He's like, oh, okay, and he continued to spell his name. I wanted him to do this. I wanted him to be like, yeah, it's P as in Paul, O as in oyster, S as in saints. It's saints. Saints. Yeah, sure thing. S is in Sam. A is in ankle. I is in integrity. N as in novel. Novel? Yeah, novel. You betcha. N as in navel. O as in oxygen. V as in viscous. E as in eccentric. And L as in lost. Lost. You betcha. L as in labia. O as in ostentatious. S as in saints. Yeah, saints. Sure thing. S as in Sam. A is in ankle. Yes, I want to do that. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I can't stand those red light cameras, you know. You know when you get one too, especially at night, because all of a sudden your entire car is just engulfed with light. It's like, did I just go back in time? I don't have a flux capacitor. But if you get one during the day, you don't find out 2 weeks later, you know. You don't see the flash until you get like a letter in the mail with photos. It's like, what the fuck does this prove? Why would you even send me this? This is not evidence. Like, oh, there's a video. Why would you send me a video of something I never done? All right, yeah, let's pull the video up. Wasting my time. Oh, yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did. Not paying that. I'm trying to get into photography. It's not going too well because I don't have a camera. So I've been using those traffic cameras. Yeah, I just have a family stand at a corner of an intersection while I drive through a red light. I'm like, don't blink, y'all. We're going to have to do that again. I think that would be fun to do, you know, get my truck, fill up the bed of the truck with my friends and having someone make an illegal turn. It'd be a great group photo. You know, call them up afterwards, like, yeah, I got one of your tickets. No, I don't want to fight it. I want to see if I get that in some 5x7s. You do? Great. I'll take 50. Yeah, it is pretty funny, huh? Yeah, I'm the one on the top right. Oh, you think so? You have a pretty voice. You're going to be in New Orleans next week. Huh? I would love to take your photo. Yeah, they're putting a new camera on Bienville. Bienville. B as in Bacchus. I as in integrity. Yeah. I drive a lot for work. You ever like driving, like you go through an intersection, like 100 feet past the intersection, you're just like, did I just casually drive through a red light? Yeah. Because sometimes when I'm driving, I'm just like, what's a margarita? Oh, fuck, did I go through a red light? Glad I'm okay. Glad I'm all right. So lime, water. But yeah, I drive a lot for work because I'm a pool man. Clean people's pools for a living. You know, it's good for comedy and scheduling. But whenever someone finds out that I'm a pool man, y'all might be thinking this. They're also trying to figure out whether or not I fucked a lonely housewife. Yeah. Yeah, never happened. But you don't hear those kind of questions for like other job titles. Like no one's going like, oh, you're an accountant? You ever like do any fraud? Oh, you're a chef? You ever like a fugitive run through the kitchen? Oh, you're a mortician? You ever like put the makeup on them, try and make them look like you? I used to have this other job. I used to work at this gigantic fitness club. It's been around for years. A lot of snobby members at the fitness club, you know, like they would get pissed at us if we shut down for a hurricane or something. But they're like snobby for other shit. Like there'd be like a member doing laps in a swimming pool, and I would be walking past the swimming pool, and the member would stop me and get my attention. The member would be like, "Excuse me, sir," and I'd be like, "Yes." They'd be like, "Yeah, you know the lady at the end of the pool with the kids are doing the swim class? Yeah, the kids are making the pool like really wavy, and also I bet you they're pissing in the pool. Is there a way we could move them to another pool?" You know, my response to him, I still gotta be nice. I'd be like, I'm gonna go talk to the coach right now. Not quite sure if we can move him to another pool, but no matter what, after I talk to the coach, I'm gonna come back and talk to you, okay? But what I really want to tell him is like, you know, everyone else swimming in the pool has their asshole in the water right now. Calm the fuck down. Some little dicks and vaginas, who gives a fuck? Isn't it nice to know when you swim with your friends, everyone's assholes in the water with you? Don't forget it. I don't know. Also, like working at the fitness club, I developed somewhat of a talent. I could tell if some people were like peeing in the pool, you know. There'd be like this workout class full of like older women, and they all have like their noodle. They're just like, hey. Hey. What? Oh, thank you. Nice. I used to work at the House of Blues also. Working out there, like my job was I was a barker. I would just try to bring people into the venue. And I was always outside seeing people having a blast. And there were a lot of people out there with selfie sticks. I don't know why those people just like infuriate me so much. Like they're having like way too much fun. Also like taking too many photos they're just gonna delete later. I don't know. I was thinking, you know, maybe the real reason is I don't like them so much is because I don't have a selfie stick. But I was thinking if I had a selfie stick, I'd like to go out in public with it, but it just has like a mirror attached to the end of it. I'm just like, eh. Would have been a good one. Let's get this guy in there. Oh, that's too bad. Also, like working out there, you know, like I was always outside, and they had this storm come through, and some lightning hit really close to me. My reaction to it was a little ridiculous and embarrassing. But it got me thinking, like, if I ever get struck by lightning, hopefully I'm doing something pretty cool. Not like eating a banana sideways like a corn on a cob. That's the last way they're going to remember me. It's like, what was he doing? He's like eating a banana sideways. I don't even want to do it. I was struck by lightning, he's gone, you know. So hopefully it's something pretty cool, you know, maybe like I'm throwing a frisbee And right at the release of that Frisbee struck by lightning, because that Frisbee is still flying. And the person that's supposed to catch that Frisbee has a decision to make. Like, do I catch it? Or do I help him? I say catch it. Because they're about to catch a Frisbee from a dead man. That's pretty cool. You know, I have this joke about doing my special, and now I'm doing it. It's crazy. You know, like, when you prepare for something like this, you look at what the greats do. Like, and some of them have, like, signature closeouts. Like Chris Rock, when he's finished his set, he drops the mic, signifying he said what he had to say, show's over. You're like, I want my own signature closeout, you know, what mine could be. Like, I'm killing, I'm doing my last joke, you guys are fucking loving me. You guys are fucking loving me. I'm like, thank y'all so much, good night. And then someone brings me out a sandwich. Yeah. Hey, thanks for coming, everybody. Dude, it's over here. You know? Or maybe another one, you know, like I'm killing. Just finished my last joke of the night. You guys are fucking loving me, right? It's going crazy. And I'm like, thank y'all so much, good night. But then I pretend like these weren't here before my set. I'm like, thank y'all, good night. I'm like, who did this? Who put this up here? Who did this? I didn't know. It looks good, but shit. What the fuck? All right, thanks. I ain't done yet. Or, you know, maybe like I'm killing. You guys are fucking loving me. I'm doing my last joke at night. I'm like, you guys were great. Thank you all so much. Good night. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? But I do have one more bit. I have one more bit I'm going to tell. Y'all ever seen that movie, the film, Paranormal Activity? Yeah. In case you haven't seen it, it's about Paranormal Activity. And seriously, if you haven't seen it, it's about this demon that terrorizes this entire family throughout the whole thing. But you can't see the demon. You can just see what the demon does, what it touches, what it moves around the house. I want to see what the demon looks like. I want to see the way it moves around the house. I want to see its mannerisms. So I did a bunch of research. I went on the internet, I studied demons. I went to the library, I haven't been there in 10 years. I spoke to a priest. So from the information that I've gathered over the past 8 months, I'm gonna act out for you guys what the demon would look like if you could see him in the movie, the film, Paranormal Activity. All right. This is not it. But I guess it could be. This is the demon from Paranormal Activity, if you could see him. Light switch! Ceiling fan! Yellow pages! Ooh, cabinet. Cabinet. Garbage disposal. Thank you so much, everybody. You guys are fucking special. Thank y'all so much. Thank you. Thanks for coming out to Sports Radio TV for my special. Thank you.
Since the days of Lenny Bruce, Carlin, Pryor, and Hicks, comedy has been the torch that lights the dark corridors of truth. These were the philosopher kings of the microphone, modern prophets disguised as club acts. And if they were the speakers of truth, I'm the excavator. So on today's episode of Laughter in the Cave, From Plato to Punchline, I'm your host, James Gaudreau. And joined with me is stand-up comedian Vincent Zambon and director Jared Cliff Lareau. How are you guys doing?
Great.
Good. Yeah, right? Great.
So tell me a little bit about this comedy special that you guys have shot.
Yeah, do you mind if I answer? Yeah, 7 years ago, Vince approached me to direct his comedy special. I was interested, never done a comedy special, but I wanted to do something a little different, so I thought it'd be interesting if he did it completely in a New Orleans accent.
Yeah, which is apparently called a yet.
Yeah, a yacht. Yeah, I don't know why they call it that. But
You're a New Zealand guy, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. But I was like, you watch a lot of comedy specials, they're usually not in a New Orleans accent, and he's gonna be embarrassed, but I'm gonna tell him. Vince actually cleaned fucking pools for several years in New Orleans just to work on the accent.
Really?
I had to learn somehow.
You sound just like someone from New Orleans. I would have no idea.
Bro,
Wait, yeah.
that's fucking crazy. Yeah, you actually sound like you're from NOLA.
Well, I've been working on it a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're my rise to the top, baby.
Please take me with you.
Oh, shit. Pretty cool.
Looks like an accident to me.
You know, you're from New Zealand, and I love that Kiwi accent. Can you do your Coinstar bit?
Coinstar. I'm at Coinstar.
Bro, you sound like
He's
every
a pro.
time. Like he's from New
pro.
Orleans. Yeah.
This kind of method acting comedy thing. It's so interesting.
Yeah.
I think, that will really set
Gave
it
me a
apart.
headache doing stand-up
Took a while.
for that long.
So, not to get too serious, but switching gears here, Jared, 2 years ago, you were directing a reboot of Knight Rider, and you famously said that you wanted to drive one of the stunt cars yourself. And unfortunately, over 6 people were injured in that accident. And I know that you were kind of put in director jail. Luckily, no one died, and you were blacklisted. What made you decide to come back and do a comedy special
doing
as
here?
your first way of
Yeah.
directing?
What are we doing?
Yeah. It's all right. Yeah. Breathe on that. Sober. 7 months now. Everything's
Doing
good.
everything everybody wants me to.
Yes.
Doing all right.
Yep.
My fucking heart's pounding.
You just wanted to drive a car.
Dude.
It's all right.
I want to walk out.
I wanted to drive that car.
Touch my knee.
Just breathe. It's all right, mate.
I want to put
Me
this
and
guy on
you.
the fucking ground.
Do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I know. Sorry, I told you it was an accident.
So I heard that you guys filmed the comedy special 37 times.
Yeah, we used the first 2 takes.
And what's the reason you used the first after filming so many?
We forgot to press record on the other 35. I feel like this guy was laughing at me.
He's not. He's not.
I swear I'm not. I just thought of a joke.
What's the joke?
What did the pussy? Jesus. What did the pussy say to the cobbler?
What's that?
I'm coming.
That's pretty good right there. All right. Do a little special with
I
him.
might have to film your special.
That's pretty. Yeah.
Are you hiring writers?
Yeah, that's fantastic.
That was fun. Yeah.
I just thought of that.
He's not a blue guy usually, but that's
Yeah, that's very funny. I like that very much.
So tell me about who was in attendance. What was the crowd like?
One show was epic.
Yeah, one show was
Tell me
very
about
active.
it. Tell me about it.
I'm not a name dropper, but Tom Hanks, Julianne Moore.
Topher Grace.
You have that one filmed?
That was the third one.
Yeah.
Anyone else in attendance?
Sean, I can keep Sean Penn, Gary
Sean
Oldman.
Penn,
Yeah.
but that one
Hollywood's
wasn't
Chameleon.
filmed.
No, we don't have that one.
I had a feeling. Wait, can you do your Bacchus punchline?
Oh shit. No, wait.
Yeah, you got to get there.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I gotta run back.
Where you at, Vince?
Where you
Where
at,
you at,
Vince?
Where you at, Vince?
I'm listening to
You
you.
always had to have to warm up and get into this.
Wait.
It's been a while since we filmed that.
Oh shit. Where you at, Vince?
Where you at, Vince?
Where you
What's
at,
that, Vince?
Vince?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bruh.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bruh. Yeah, bruh. Yeah. Yeah.
You're getting there.
I think that's okay. Shit. I gotta ride in Bacchus.
That's incredible. I really think you guys are going to set yourself apart. Solving a Rubik's Cube, New Zealand, 7 years working in a pool.
This is maybe we can. I don't know how you guys feel about using the film, but we could use this for a post kind of credit sequence.
Wait, you mean putting my video
This section.
in
That's a
the
good idea.
If you're open to it.
What
Maybe
do
at
you
the
think,
end we can
listeners?
say like goodbye everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Maybe
everybody.
good night, everybody.
Good night,
I don't know
everybody.
if they're
everybody.
watching it at night, but we just say, "Are y'all cool with that?
That sounds great to me.
Cool with it?
Yeah, I
cool
love
with
it.
All right.
Okay, on 3. After 3, though. I don't mean to direct.
It's okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Good night, everybody.
Okay, I think that's the end of the interview.
No more questions?
No,
Like, not going to ask me what I want for breakfast or anything?
no, I think that's it.
Okay.
What was that?
Yeah, right.
You wrote that? Asking me about the Night Rider thing?
Jared?
Well, I think I wouldn't be
all right.
doing my due diligence if I didn't.
It's a fucking.
And we'll
hit
probably
piece.
cut it.
Jared?
Is this how
no,
you like
no, this is
ascend?
not a hit piece.
I've watched your videos. You
Take
you
the
literally
breath.
do this in no other
We don't want
video.
to be in the news again.
Well, listen, I don't normally talk to directors that have.
We sent
accidents
you the
like this.
fucking question. Where's my solved Rubik's Cube?
Yeah, there you go.
I don't think we don't normally have feature film directors on here that are famous for accidents.
Jared?
Listen,
You don't want to make the news again,
This
do
is
you,
like,
buddy?
I'm
this
a
one over here.
filmmaker. I probably won't. I'm a
one over here.
filmmaker.
listen. I'm just.
I probably won't hit you because I'm a filmmaker.
Bananas? No. We have some bananas and oranges over here.
It's not a potassium problem, bro. You fucking ignore me the whole shoot, and now it's like, don't touch. It's solved.
All right, got it.